Hey lovelies! So I am here to tell you more about what is going to be a momentous week this coming week, because it is our BOGO's April 2020, and what a time we're experiencing right now in the world. So it has come at a great time, lots of free oils. I want to go through what those oils are with you guys, and something that's never happened before and the whole time that I've been with doTERRA is, so normally BOGOs are, you buy an oil, you get one oil free or perhaps two oils free, and we work from Monday to Friday. So tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there will be an oil. You buy it, you get another one free. However, doTERRA, for many reasons, has come out with a BOGO kit. Now the BOGO kit basically is your oils from those 5 days and their free counterparts. You can buy them all in one go on Monday, as in tomorrow. And so then you're saving on shipping, you're saving on one package coming to you, our global footprint. And the best news ever is that by buying these oils right now in this way, you're spending $200 US for 12 oils. And in Canadian, I think it's around 256. So it's like a $200 saving there. So I want to go through what the oils are and let you guys know so that you can make an informed decision as to whether these oils work for you. And I've noticed in the background I've got my cat watching a bird. Thankfully he's inside. So I'm going to start with what tomorrow's BOGO is. So we have for Monday Serenity and Balance. So Serenity, great oil. If you have a family, if you don't have a family, this oil is great. For families, I would say this is one of my kids' number one oils to be sprayed on their bed at bedtime, to be in their diffuser. We also have a spray bottle in our house that people can spray it on when they're needing to calm down. I personally like it for bedtime. It's a good one for helping with sleep as well as calming. We've got lavender and marjoram and some other yummy oils like cedarwood and vetiver in there, which are all very calming. And so therapeutic baths can be really great with this oil. When we're doing a therapeutic bath, it differs from just having a regular bath because you're not going to wash yourself up in there. So if you're wanting to kind of get clean first, go take a shower and then fill your bathtub up nice and high. And you're going to use maybe 8 to 10 drops of this, mix it in either some Epsom salt or some freshinated coconut oil, or if you have another carrier oil, that's a great one to kind of put with it. And put that in your bath. And then, you know, if you want to set the mood, music, candles, the rest, a good book, but you're going to sit in the bath for at least 20 minutes to really feel the therapeutic effects of this. Now, I do suggest you do this in the evening time because it will set you up on your routine for bed, calming you down nicely so that you can get a nice deep sleep. However, as we're all staying at home right now, if you feel like you need an afternoon nap, maybe you could do it earlier in the day. So that's Serenity. And so when you buy Serenity, if you buy that on its own on Monday, you get Balance for free. So Balance is, again, an oil that every member of my family have. If you ever suffer from spaces in your life where you're not feeling calm and you're not feeling grounded, then this is the oil for you, aka everybody. I first experienced this oil with my little one. She's not so little anymore, but when she was 5, she would suffer from tantrums. A lot of kids suffer from tantrums, and she wasn't able to process her emotions, and so she would have an outburst. And what I found was when I put this oil on her, she was able to calm herself down much quicker and then come and ask for what she needed from me. I like to put this oil on the bottoms of my feet first thing in the morning, just a drop on each foot, and do my gratitude practice, and then I'm starting the day off right. I immediately, when I use this oil, sense this feeling of calm, that everything is going to be okay. And that's the beauty of aromatherapy, is we start to get used to a particular oil and the smell of it. I only need to open this bottle and my body is already calming down. So this is a great little duo for every member of your family, and these really are an emotional duo. Obviously we have physical things that go on when we feel stressed, but I love that our essential oils work both emotionally and physically. So those are a good 2, and those will be obviously in the kit if you decide to go ahead and get them all at once, which will be tomorrow. Next we have rose. Now rose oil really is the oil of love, the oil that can help you when you're going through sadness and grief. And right now there's a lot of people who are grieving so many things about their life because our lives are changing and shifting because of what is going on in the world right now. And so I love this oil because I feel that many of us are in service to others, but sometimes we do that at the expense of ourselves. So this is a great oil to lead with love and to give self-care and love back. So I like to put it on the pulse points and the heart. So inside of the wrists. Rose as well has an amazing smell, and these touch roller balls are just ready to use. Rose is also really good for our skin, so you could roller it on your face before putting on your moisturizer. It's good for supporting our immune system as well. And when we look at human bodies, plants, the things around us, and especially our essential oils, they have an energetic value too. So when we are in a good space mentally, and we're feeding our bodies right, and we're supplementing our bodies right, and we're just looking after ourselves as a whole, then our vibration at which we resonate at is it's pretty high, and our essential oils are at that level and higher. So using our essential oils daily and regularly helps in bringing us up. So when we start to kind of not eat well, not look after ourselves mentally, physically, then as our energy and our vibration lowers, we become more susceptible to things. We become more susceptible to dis-ease in the body. We become more susceptible to things in our environment. So it kind of is important to kind of lift that energy up. And there's different ways we can do that. So I love that rose is a really, it's like the ultimate oil. Its energy, its vibration is much higher than all the other essential oils. So lots of testing is being done on this right now and all the wonderful things that it can work with. But skin and those things I touched on emotionally are really great with this oil. So going back to the vibration of our body, we just want to make sure, especially at this time, that we're looking after ourselves mentally and physically. And to kind of explain that, the vibration side of things, like when we're eating processed foods or foods with lots of sugar in, they have like 0 vibration. And so if we keep doing that, we're dragging ourselves down. So we've got to look at things that kind of, start to lift our energy up and keep our immune systems nice and happy. So our next oil, talking of that, is frankincense. Can you see that one there? So again, when they come in rollers as the touch form from doTERRA, it means they have already been diluted with fractionated coconut oil, so they are ready to use. They are diluted and good to go for all the family. So you can put them on anywhere, and I do like to kind of encourage people to use oils intuitively. I don't think there's a wrong place to really put oils, other than perhaps like don't go sticking oils in your ears or your eyes, or just use a little common sense here. But frankincense, I like to roll it on the back of my neck. It's an oil that's great for skin again, so you can always put it on your face if you're working morning, evening with like some kind of facial routine. You could put your cream on afterwards. I really like this oil because it's a base oil. So our essential oils, we have our base, mid and top notes, so that when we're creating our blends, we have an element that are grounding, and then we have our mid oils that kind of bind, blend together, and then we have our top notes, often like our peppermint and our citrus oils. So frankincense is a base oil, and generally those are really kind of like soothing, grounding, peaceful oils. So I like to use frankincense in my meditation practice. If you haven't tried meditation yet, or you've done meditation but you've never used oils before, they have a really wonderful element of helping us to be super focused and present. And what happens a lot with meditation is most of us are practicing the practice of meditation. So we're trying to focus, and then we get a thought or a daydream, and we wander off, and then we realize we've wandered off, and so we come back again. When we smell things, just like that, we're there, we're present, we're in the moment. So it helps us have focus. So how I like to use my oils in meditation is, if it's a roller like this, just rolling it on the palm of the hand to start, and then rubbing the palms together and taking about 4 or 5 nice deep breaths, and then taking your hands and then placing it where you feel like. So often I'll put it kind of on the back of my neck or my throat, my heart, maybe the pulse points, maybe the bottoms of my feet, wherever I feel like I need to have it, but having that beautiful aroma just kind of lingering. So I do call frankincense peace in a bottle, because anytime you are feeling overwhelmed or that you've got a lot on your plate, it's a very peaceful, back to basics kind of oil. It also is great for our immune system, so it helps with our cellular health, and it helps our body do what our body needs to do without any hindrance there. So our next oil is spearmint. Lots of good uses for our mint oil. So very much like peppermint, can help you have fresh breath and good mouth health. It's also an oil that can help with the digestive system. I also like the emotional side of oils so much. So spearmint, when especially at this time where there's a lot of people who are now taking their thoughts and their work and their classes online, and it might feel kind of a little uncomfortable, or maybe you've got to do a speech in front of a whole heap of people. Spearmint placed on the throat, on the energy center, on our throat chakra, can really help us to speak our truth, and speak it clearly so that others can understand. But I also feel that the softness of spearmint is almost like a little reassuring pat on the back, like we're going in the right direction and you're doing the right thing, and keep on and be brave. So spearmint, and also lavender there is a good one for communication and speech. I also love diffusing spearmint. Spearmint with any of our citrus oils is a really good motivational oil. You can also use this oil for cooling in the same way that you would with peppermint, putting it in a spray bottle. Make sure you close your eyes, spraying yourself down. It's really good, I find, as an alternative when we're working at kind of cooling down, and it's little ones that we're using it with, because spearmint can be quite potent and quite powerful sometimes, and so spearmint's a great alternative for children. And my last, I had to leave my favorite till last. This is citrus bloom. Now, citrus bloom is not available all the time with doTERRA. In fact, it is a limited edition oil that was brought out, and then I think possibly they've had it once or twice where they've just done a little promo where you've been able to get it. So for those of you who follow me and already know how much I love Citrus Bliss, and you love Citrus Bliss too, Citrus Bliss is pretty much all the citrus oils we have with vanilla in a bottle. It like smells like creamsicle. So Citrus Bloom is kind of, for me, like Citrus Bliss with all the flower oils. So it's very calming in the same way that Citrus Bliss is. I feel like when you're diffusing it, it kind of gives mum something and kids something, because I find that the citrus oils can be uplifting but calming for our kidlets, and adding the flower oils in there is quite nurturing to us. So this is definitely one that I will be making sure that I get. So each day of the week there is going to be a different BOGO. I can't really talk to what the free oils are because we won't know what those are until they are released. But in the kit, if you're buying the BOGO kit on Monday, you'll get the citrus bloom, the rose oil, the frankincense, the spearmint, the serenity, and with those 5, you already know that you'll be getting the balance oil for free, but you will also be getting another 6 oils and only having to pay 1 lot of shipping. And the benefit of this too is if you have got friends and family who would like to get that kit too, You can either help them get their own membership, or get in touch with us, or you can buy it on your own account, because doTERRA is letting you have up to 5 of these kits. So that would be a saving of like $1,000 of oils, which is pretty spectacular. Anyway, I hope if you've got any questions, you will just reach out to me and I'll be able to help you get started with your oils. I'm very excited for the BOGO this week, and if you haven't checked out our Facebook page yet or our Instagram, head on over to there, and we will be posting videos daily on what the BOGOs are and what those oils are good for. Take care.